Mayor, Council, Juan Garcia. There's a painful irony in our society's approach to basic human needs. We stand on podiums and declare affordable housing, a fundamental right. Our voices echoing through city halls and social media. Yet when confronted with a desperate shortage of doctors and nurses in New Mexico, those who tend to our sick, comfort our dying, and bring new life into this world, our impassioned pleas fall silent. The contrast speaks volumes about our selective empathy, about the shadows we choose to acknowledge, and those we leave unexplored. Perhaps the greatest tragedy lies not in these shortages themselves, but in our inconsistent will to address them. Follow the money. Follow the money. 9 March, Albuquerque Journal. Headlines, and I quote, "A malpractice bill has yet to be heard in Senate committee. All of the Democratic committee members had campaign donors connected to the issue." And I continue, 5 Democrats on the committee, where a medical malpractice bill is waiting to be heard, received some of their largest campaign contributions from the New Mexico Trial Lawyers Association. And I continue, in 2022, New Mexico had the highest medical malpractice insurance loss ratio in the country, according to a recent Think New Mexico report, meaning that insurers paid out 183% of the premiums they took in. New Mexico was one of the 7 states where insurers lost money, making it more expensive for them to function in the market. The New Mexico Trial Lawyers Association, PAC, spent $556,000 in the 2024 election cycle, according to the New Mexico Secretary of State database. Its largest donations were $52,000 to the Brian E. Golf Speaker Fund, a PAC that works to grow the Democratic majority in the state. In my opinion, the bill failed because the progressives were against it. Favors can be, quote, bought in the New Mexico legislature regardless of the suffering in the community, but our politicals don't care. On a different note, regarding one of our counselors, who is not here today, who enjoys speaking of mis and disinformation. At the last meeting, perhaps she was trying her hand at humor, or maybe practicing disinformation, or virtue signaling. But there is no, quote, Trump-Musk administration. It's the Trump-Vance administration. And finally, I'd like to thank LCPD for their efforts in keeping our community safe. Thank you.